Dobro Jutro, Divine Pisces 222. It is Thursday, December 5th, 2019. Do an energy check-in for the twin flames today. I will say I got a kind of a download yesterday. It feels like what's happening is the masculine energies, just in general, not just twin flame related, but the masculine energies are in this state of wanting to hold on to things that they shouldn't, or that are not for their highest good, or things that are ending that they need to actually release, like trying to control the ending of cycles, trying to control the connection with their feminine energies, and conversely, the feminine energies, just in general, are in release mode. They are trying to walk away from things. They are trying to leave situations that are toxic, while the masculine energy is trying to hold on to it. And this is going across the board, I do feel, twin flame karmic alike. I know this is true, at least in my situation, and I feel like it's true in my divine masculine situation. I do feel karmic partnerships right now are in conflict. There's a lot of conflict with karmic situations, and which is interesting because this came up for me in a private reading as well. Just in general, especially like with Lilith where it is, especially the female karmics. The female karmics are, or the feminine karmics are, they're done. Just as much as divine feminine is, they are done. They pretty much had enough of the toxicity. A lot of them are trying to literally get out of situations with divine masculine. And divine masculine, again, is trying to hold on to it. So, but this is like I said, this is across the board. It's not just twin flame related. This is masculine and feminine energies just in general. So I found that incredibly interesting that I kind of got that download. Like, I got it last night, actually. So first card we have out today is playful. I do feel some playfulness kind of returning, some energies kind of returning here, like maybe remembering playful times, kind of being nostalgic, that sort of thing, kind of wanting to be playful, keeping things fun and simple, right? Trying not to overcomplicate things, trying not to think about things too much. But there's so much heavy energy right now that it seems difficult. It's like this want to return to the playful aspect of things, to the playful aspect of even just the connection, or just even in general, you know, realizing that, you know, happiness is just completely gone from your life and wanting to bring that back, right? But again, things feel a little too complicated right now in order to do that. Like I said, karmic situations are getting very complicated right now because of these conflicting energies between the masculine and the feminine, one wanting to hold on, one wanting to release, right? So definitely feeling like it's probably going to get more complicated before it gets better, before it gets playful, okay? So keep that in mind. Still a lot of heart chakras closed off right now, especially with divine masculine, because again, they don't want to feel the pain that's being caused by the karmic situations. They don't want to feel the, you know, all the things that are coming up. You know, any emotions that may be coming forth, they don't want to deal with them. So they're repressing, they're closing off their heart chakras. Divine feminine, again, kind of in the opposite energy, opening up her heart chakra, understanding the feelings that she has and acknowledging them, even if not openly, at least to herself, and understanding her truth, the truth of the situation that she's in, right? And I feel definitely ascensions going on across the board with feminine energies in general. Um, Still some awakenings happening with divine masculine. Still a lot of dark night of the soul coming in though, guys. A lot of dark night of the soul, but you know, it's for a purpose. It's to help you grow, okay? So again, you may be feeling that from your divine masculine, okay? Just keep yourself grounded, because believe it or not, things are happening. Success is coming. Your hard work is paying off, okay? Some of you have already probably seen this success in one way or another, okay? And it's what's kind of driving you forward. It's like, you know, validation. And I've said this before, but the universe always finds a way to validate your intuition, always finds a way to tell you, yep, you're right. You're right. Especially when it comes to divine masculine. You know, divine masculines tend to be very deceitful with that. Like, they don't like to acknowledge things at all. But if you know something's happening, you know, don't ever doubt your intuition, because I guarantee you the universe is going to find a way to validate you. It does it to me all the time. Okay, so keep that in mind. But I do feel here, it's like divine masculine's feeling very alone right now, very lonely. Like, just, some of them are absolutely terrified of being alone. They don't think they can stand on their own 2 feet. They don't think they can support themselves, and it's absolutely terrifying to them. Instead of seeing the beauty around them and what's happening and their growth and, like, you know, the transformations that they're going through as good things, you know, they just see them as like, scary, right? Whereas divine feminine is kind of getting into the you know, this energy of where she feels good about being alone, and okay with being by herself and focusing on herself and not feeling lonely, right? So there's a difference between being alone and being lonely, right? You can be with somebody, like, a long term, and be lonely, right? Feel like they don't understand you, or, you know, what have you. So yeah, definitely some conflicting energies coming in with the masculine and the feminine. And, you know, it's like the universe's way of getting twins to kind of move forward. And taking a look at divine masculine, yep, you know that. A lot of regret, a lot of guilt, you know, really wanting to focus on their own cup here, really wanting to fill that because it's been drained, right? So what they're doing is, it's like they're draining everybody else around them in order to fill their own cup, and, you know, instead of focusing on filling it themselves. So we're kind of back again in this codependent energy, okay? Divine masculine doesn't think he can move forward, doesn't think he can do it. Okay, so a lot of doubt coming in, a lot of fear, a lot of regret. And I feel a lot of this is geared towards themselves right now. They're beating themselves up about some things. A lot of them definitely don't want to be deceitful anymore, but they can't help but be. They feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. They feel like they have to keep up the facade. They have to keep their lies straight. They have to keep everything straight. They have to put on a happy face and whatnot, and they're tired of doing that. They're really, really tired of doing that. And they feel like they're drowning. They feel like they're drowning in this, okay? So what's going to happen here? They don't move. Tower. Tower. A lot of them may be actually going through towers right now. That is actually blowing the lid off of things like this. Lies are coming to the surface. Illusions are being shattered right now, okay? Could be what's going on in their karmic situation, alright? Keep that in mind. But it could also be a cycle that's been revealed. Also could be information that Divine Feminine's receiving about Divine Masculine. Maybe not from him directly, okay? But Divine Masculine, again, knowing that the cycles are ending, knowing they need to walk away, and they're just absolutely terrified to do it, right? So the universe is pushing them to do it. It's pushing them, okay? And they have free will, so most of them are probably going to fight it off, right? But Divine's like, okay, so here's this, right? You need to release this. You need to let go of this before you can move forward here. Okay? Like all of the stuff that's weighing you down, it needs to go. It needs to be released. Okay? And Divine Masculine is just like, I don't know if I can. I don't feel strong enough. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel complete. Right? So I do feel a lot of Divine Masculine is very triggered right now. Still some sexual energy absolutely going. Like, just ridiculous amounts, okay? So you're probably feeling this in the 5D, guys. And again, it's how they deal with Dark Nighted Soul, right? So a lot of triggers happening right now. I feel cluster triggers. I feel like they're all kind of interrelated right now. But what it's doing is it's actually bringing about clarity, okay? And there's a lot of inner conflict with this. Again, I do feel the ego and the higher self really, really going at it. Like, I mean, I'm talking massive conflict in the head, okay? This could actually be going on in the karmic situation as well. A lot of fighting, like really hardcore, probably. I mean, it's like, really, I'm getting the sense of, yeah, the feminine energy is done. They're just done. And the masculine energy is just like clinging to the karmic situation because of material things. They're clinging to material things in general. Really mourning the loss of material things if they were to break away from a karmic situation. Now, this could be anything, okay? Keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job. All right? Keep that in mind. But I do feel definitely a lot of inner conflict surrounding this. It's like they're having to choose between their happiness, like true happiness, and they're sacrificing that for material things. Because all their lives they've been told. You know what they've been told. Gone over it before. That, yeah. Happiness lies in security. Happiness lies in money. You have to sacrifice yourself to make someone else happy so they'll love you. Right? And these illusions are being shattered, guys. These towers are, they're massive, okay? And probably incredibly detrimental to Divine Masculine right now, okay? So try to have patience, all right? Divine Feminine, on the other hand, like I said, excuse me, still trying to move forward. Sorry. Sorry, guys, I'm still kind of sick, so. But yeah, trying to move forward for her own happiness and her own well-being. And trying to... Sorry. Holy crap. Oh. Okay. Trying to move forward for her own good, right? Trying to release the things, the Eight of Cups, that no longer serve for the Two of Cups. We've got Pisces in here. Right? So, and understanding the steps that she needs to make and really literally saying, I'm done. I'm moving forward. Regardless of what Divine Masculine does, I am moving forward. I'm standing in my strength. I'm standing in my power. You know, I'm letting Spirit guide me the way that I need to go. I'm listening to it. You know, I'm gaining knowledge here. I'm gaining abundance. And feeling good. Right? So, Divine Feminine, I feel in a much more emotionally stable place than Divine Masculine is. And probably more emotionally stable than she has been in quite a while. Because of these decisions that she's making. For her own good. for her own happiness and her highest good, right? So I still feel a little bit of purging, though, with Divine Feminine, and that's okay. You know, do what you got to do. You got to balance that out, right? A lot of Divine Feminine's coming into balance here. Really learning how to balance out that inner yin and yang, the masculine and feminine energies within, okay? And with this pull of the masculine energies, not wanting to release cycles, and the pull of the feminine energies of wanting to get out and in these cycles, it's been difficult for Divine Feminine, right? Because she's being pushed and pulled and pushed and pulled. Do I go? Or do I stay? Do I stay or do I go? Right? And so Divine Feminine's like, alright, let me take stock here. Let me see everything that's happened, you know, kind of going through everything she's been through, all of the triggers, all of the towers, all of the ascensions, the downloads. And she's like, you know what? Yes, I've been wounded. I've been through a lot. But it's not for nothing. It's for my highest good, so you know what? I'm going to move forward. I'm done. I'm done. Cycles need to end. And I'm ending them. I'm done. Feminine energy is done. Right? It's pretty powerful, actually. And I find it really interesting when I get cards like that validate, like, the downloads that I get. It's just crazy. Alright, let's get some messages from the counterparts. Yep. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. Alright. Let's get some messages and advice from Source. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. So, again, I do feel a lot of Divine Feminines are just in this energy of, no, I know what I need to do. I've been thinking about it. I've mulled it over. I know what I need to do, and I'm moving forward, and I'm going to do it regardless of what else happens, right? So kind of returning to that sobriety and understanding that she controls herself and she controls her own abundance and she can move forward regardless of what anybody thinks, right? She can fly, right? Some Divine Masculines, I do feel, are indulging here in some sort of escapist activities, and that could be drugs, drinking, sex, maybe they're addicted to video games, that sort of thing. And a lot of that is just to help kind of distract them, right? Keep them from having to feel, right? Divine Feminine definitely need to stay positive. Divine Masculine does too, but it's going to be hard for him. But Divine Feminine, keep your vibration up. Alright, this will help Divine Masculine get through. Okay. Keep your vibration up. If you're feeling that heavy energy, just send it back. And I do feel some Divine Masculines are actually doing research on the twin flame phenomenon and what it is. A lot of them are actually more aware than you think they are. Okay. Now, Divine Feminine, if you're still kind of deciding what you want to do, if you're still kind of in decision mode, that's fine. Do your research and not just physical research, not just 3D stuff, but like, consult your higher self, consult your spirit guides, your spirit team to kind of help you figure out what you need to do, right? You can do that through meditation, but this is also calling attention to meditation. Keep yourself grounded, keep yourself centered, okay? And don't be afraid to reconnect when you need to. Like, if you feel like you've disconnected for some reason from your spirit team, go ahead and just like do some meditations, get back in touch with them. They're not actually gone. It's just sometimes you close yourself off without realizing it, okay? So keep that in mind. If you feel like that's happened, just do some meditation, but also just, you know, focus on your healing too. Focus on yourself right now, okay? Massage. Sorry. Like, I could go for a massage, dude. It's been like 3 years since I've had one. But pamper yourself, you know, take care of yourself. That's what this is really saying. Take care of yourself, take care of your healing. Heart chakra, definitely would focus on that right now, because like I said, a lot of divine masculines have closed that off. And that's not healthy either, okay? Alright guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.